I like when a person can feel confident enough to want to challenge what I say, whether they want to call in, whether they want to post it in the comments section, or whether they want to create a video. Sometimes if you create a video, it could be a little bit better, I think. So that way you're on your own platform. You can say what you need to say. You could edit it if you need to, or whatever it is. But I watched this video, and it was actually a response video that I made about this video. Excuse me. Miss June Bennett, you didn't miss anything, sweetheart. What up? This is not a full show. This is just kind of like a rant. Look at it like a rant, or a segment that I call, if you look at my playlist, called DJ Responds. I will be your moderator. Nobody will mess with you, Jay. This old lady don't play. Well, Barbara, that's so sweet. I appreciate that. But we do have a lot of moderators, and a lot of our moderators have contributed quite a bit over time. So I like to kind of keep that group of people kind of exclusive. Hopefully you kind of understand, like, especially people, like if they donate a lot, then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna automatically make sure that they have that ability to do that if they want to, right? Does that mean I'm gonna stop giving out moderator wrenches? No, it does not. So if people want to contribute a certain amount of money, then yeah, I will. Hey, I'm gonna still mod you up. It's not a problem. But I just think that it shows a different level of trust when you're able to trust the AFC platform with your finances, if that makes sense. When you're able to contribute your hard-earned money that you had to go out and go work and earn, and entrust it to our network and what we are doing here, then to me that shows a completely different level of trust. Like hopefully that makes sense. But here we go. So what I did was I watched the video, I listened to the video, and I really had high hopes that this person was going to rebut the stuff that I said. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the video that he was talking about, that I talked about, that he talked about. Don't get lost. So here's that video. Let me give the fair usage for not only this video, but his video as well. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Okay, to answer your question, that's a valid question. And MMO Girl said, how do you know if I can trust them? Well, even if people do donate a lot of money, that doesn't guarantee that I can trust them. But I seriously doubt that somebody would do something foolish if they're donating bundles and bundles of money. I just don't think it's likely. But like I said, that's just kind of going off of, usually people that believe in something will put their money where their mouth is. So it's just merely a trust thing. If they, happen to abuse the platform, then we got to do what we got to do, But as you can see, the people who are here, like you, Moms, Fur Babies, Miss June Bennett, Knight Rider, and even the channel members, like I said, man, a lot of people have been around and they've shown that they are trustworthy, Anyway, I want you guys to look at this video. This is the video of the mom fighting this woman that tried to kidnap her daughter. Watch this video. It's really quick. And then I want you to watch the response video to the dude, because y'all know how I felt about it. I said I felt like this ass whooping was justified. And that's not something I normally say, but I felt like it was justified. And I want you to watch and tell me, do y'all think it was justified? And then after that, I want you to listen to his response video to me. All right, here we go.
Sister, Mama, I'm just asking you, this my baby. Okay. Leave my baby alone. Like, she peeing, she trying to pee, and you in here fucking with her. Like, leave her alone. Leave her alone, please. What you mean? Come here. This my baby. What you mean? Come here, Susan. Excuse me, one of y'all, come here real quick. Come here, Susan. Susan. Come and hold this for me, please. Come here, Susan. Just hold it, because she tripping. Come here. You see my baby peeing? Right? Yeah. My baby's peeing. Because I asked you nicely to leave my baby alone. What you calling my baby for? You about to piss me off? What you, she peeing? Okay. Leave my baby alone. I'm asking you to leave my baby alone. She peeing, bro. She is peeing. That's what you mean, give it to you. Bitch. Bitch. Bitch.
baby. Oh, Lord.
Fuck on! Let me fucking know! Bitch! I will kill you in this home! And fuck you with my lady, bitch! Okay, put your bitch! Get the fuck on! Put your clothes up. Bitch! Bitch! Get your stupid ass on! Ain't nothing sweet about me, bitch!
That's hers, but she needs to get out of here.
Bitch, I'll break your motherfucking... Crazy, I'm trying to be nice for you hoes. Just say right there, mama, okay? I'm trying to be nice for you hoes. Okay.
Girl, just get up and get out of here.
Okay. You right? Let me go.
No,
Let me
she's
go,
not.
bitch. I asked you nicely.
Just stay right there. Let mommy finish, okay?
Let my fucking shirt on.
Girl, let her go and get out of here.
Please.
Her baby's ready.
You out of line. Get the
Trying to
fuck out of here.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm not...
Hey, whatever. I'll take her.
Bitch, I'm really trying to knock you.
Did she say she gonna take her? Girl, bye. Get out of here.
Let me go, bitch.
I'll take her.
She gonna do what?
Whatever you want, I'll take her.
Get her out of here.
Bitch! Stop fucking playing with me, hoe! So dumb ass out of here! Bitch!
Lord Jesus.
So dumb ass out, hoe! Bitch, get your dumb ass out! Bitch!
I know.
Stop playing with me,
Okay,
hoe!
good.
Stop playing with me, hoe!
Oh,
Stop playing with me, bitch!
Okay, come on, let's go.
Stop playing!
Miss Alice, you gotta get this girl out of here. This girl gotta get out of here.
Hold on.
Yeah, get her out of here, please.
Playing with me like that, hoe!
Come on, the baby back in here. Come on.
Get my baby! Next time, I shoot your bitch ass!
All right, now, as a matter of fact, I don't even need these headphones on right now. But I'm going to basically say now what I said in the video right here that this person had got a chance to watch, and they basically created a rebuttal video, okay? So I want you guys to understand the difference. What up, Nat B? Where the hell you been, man? Where the hell you been, Nat B? But anyway, this is what happened. I made a video right here in which I said about the video that y'all just watched, and I said this particular situation, this ass whooping was valid. This ass whooping was valid. This woman was talking to her kid, messing with her kid, enticing her kid, and literally tried to perform a kidnapping to her kid. And even in the midst of her getting her ass whooped, this woman said, "Give it to me, give it to me. I'm gonna take her, I'm gonna take her, give it to me." About this woman's little bitty child. If that's not a kidnapping or an attempted kidnapping, because in the video I titled it, I said a woman tried to kidnap this kid. That's exactly what that is. Do y'all agree? Do y'all think that ass whooping was valid? Yes or no? Type it in the chat. Let's go. Come on, come on. Come on, y'all. Let's be honest. It's a late night show. It's the latest shit. We got 145 people here. We normally got a lot more people here, but I got to stream a little bit earlier. But like I said, this is all kind of impromptu. Ass whooping valid? Yes or no? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, AFC. What's up? Valid ass whooping? Yes or no? What do y'all think? And just to let y'all know, the cops are actually looking for both of those ladies, not just one. The police are actually looking for both of them, according to the last news reports that I read. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this woman getting an assault charge for beating that woman's ass. That's cool. Small price to pay to let a person who looks crazy as shit, probably been kidnapping kids forever, give them the ass whooping of a lifetime. Let them know that, hey, we ain't going out like that. We ain't giving you shit. And I'm okay with people being extra sensitive when it comes to you putting your children first. Hello, AFC, advocate for children first. Advocate for children first. Did she advocate for her daughter first? The answer is yes. This woman is talking to her child. I'm sorry, but this is, so for anybody who thinks it's okay to just randomly walk up and start talking to somebody's child, I think you need your fucking ass whooped. Plain and simple. Come here, little baby. No, screw what your mama talking about. Come here. Come here. Come to me. What? What if a man did that? Think about that. Switch this around and let's say this was a white man talking to your black son like that. Huh? Since everybody want to get mad and riot and all this other kind of shit out there right now because of the black and white dynamic, what if this was a white man that was in the bathroom trying to talk to your black son? For the white people, what if this were a black man talking to your white son like this? Hello, uh-oh. Oh shit, are we starting to get triggered? Are we starting to get triggered yet? Okay, so here we go. Apparently there are some people that got triggered by my response and by my rhetoric. And there was a person who made a video in response to what I said and what I'm going to do. We've already played the fair usage, so I am playing this by way of fair use under 17 USC 107. And I'm going to let you guys listen to his rebuttal to my video. I want you guys to keep in mind, this is a rebuttal response. In a rebuttal, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take the video that I made and tell what you thought was wrong, inaccurate, or set the record straight. Now, I want y'all to listen to this and tell me what you think. Here we go.
And today we're going to come to you from a perspective of love, understanding, and camaraderie between Black Americans. Okay. The title came from a post that I was watching from the AFC podcast. It's this new guy. I think he's new. It says the title of the video was North Carolina woman brutally beaten, tried to kidnap a child in the public bathroom. Now, I have a problem with the perspective of this post because it's kind of like clickbait, but it's not clickbait, but it is clickbait. Okay. This lady came into the bathroom. She was bewildered. She looked delirious, and she was kind of like reaching down and calling the kid. Now, the link of the video is in the description along with the channel that I got it from. So if you want to go and watch the video first and then come back and hear my rebuttal, then, no problem. But I want to say this. The woman had her little girl and they were in the bathroom. Another woman followed them in the bathroom and was kind of like calling to the kid like, hey, come here, Titi, come here, And so the lady turns around on her and is like, hey, this is my daughter. Leave my daughter alone, please. She's trying to go to the bathroom. And the lady looks at her and then she turns around and turns her attention back to the child. Come here, Titi, come here. So the lady gets upset and she calls in help from outside. Hey, lady, come here. So people come in the bathroom and it's like, yo, what's going on? And she's like, she's trying to mess with my child while she's going to the bathroom. Hold my phone. And she's like, come here, Titi. And then the lady, the mother of the child, straight up go ham on the lady. Just straight up beat the shit out of this lady. And I'm like, okay, at first I was like, maybe she deserves it. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, hold up. Nigga, we all seen Taken. We all seen what it looks like to have a motherfucker kidnapped in broad goddamn daylight. That's not what the fuck this was. You had people outside, for one. You had people inside. The situation was under total control. Okay, and my thing is this. She beat that lady like a fucking dog. Okay, and it's sad because the lady was sick. The lady was ill. The lady was not in her right mind. She could have missed the medication anything like that. She was not a junkie. She was not on no goddamn dope. She was not trying to kidnap this fucking kid at all. The lady was delirious. And my argument is simple. What happened to a motherfucking hug? Whatever happened to our sisters coming together to help another sister that may not be at her best right the fuck now? See, would you beat up a motherfucker in a wheelchair? Would you beat up a cripple? She might as well beat up a fucking cripple right there. The lady wasn't even swinging back. The lady was just trying to protect herself from getting hurt. Who the fuck kidnaps a baby in the middle of daylight? She would have had to grab the fucking kid from the mother, run through the door, run down the street past some grown ass men while the mother chased her to get her fucking baby back. That don't make no sense. And the nigga who did this podcast, that bitch ass nigga that did this podcast, yeah, he is a bitch. He's a bitch. Okay, because he know goddamn well that this was no motherfucking kidnapping. He know goddamn well that this child was not in any kind of danger at any point whatsoever. If the mother was uncomfortable with the situation, all she had to do was grab the kid, put herself in between her kid and the other lady, and walk the fuck up out the door. If it was really that serious. No, she can't do that. She goes berserk on this lady like she ain't got the love of Jesus in her at all. At all. And here's what's so sad about it. The bitch that beat up the crazy lady is just as crazy as the crazy lady. The only difference is this bitch ain't taking medication. That's the only difference. And she beat up that goddamn lady like that. She ought to be ashamed of herself. And the AFC podcast, yo, y'all niggas over there need to be ashamed of yourself, and you need to take a moral close at what the fuck you are putting on YouTube and sharing with our brothers and sisters. Because by you saying that she tried to kidnap this child is disingenuous and is a motherfucking lie. You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker. I'll be watching. And basically, I'm going out. I watch YouTube. I'm a heavy YouTuber. And I normally don't say shit. I normally leave my comments or whatever. But at this point in time, this shit is so fucking out of hand. It's not even so much as the white liberals fucking us up in the black community. It's the black liberals as well that is fucking us up in the black community. And we're going to come with a point of logic, truth, and understanding. And not to mention the love of God, for Christ's sake. The love of God. How come she couldn't have got those women to come in the bathroom and sit with this lady to see if she's okay? Call her parents. Call her family. Let me get your cell phone, sweetie. Let me see if I can call somebody to come pick you up. No. She had to go ham and beat the shit out of her. I bet she feel good. I bet she's just a hero. Yeah, go mom, go. Go mom, go. And then the motherfucking people in the comments. This is what really made me come forward with my podcast. What are you talking about? They talking about, oh my God, if that was my kid, oh my God, get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids. Most of y'all niggas don't even give a fuck whether your kids eat at night or give a fuck about what school they go to. But when somebody who's sick and has an issue and just so much nearly it look like they implying on doing something to the kid, what do? You jump ham on the bitch and beat her to death damn near. I'm going to tell you right now, if I was that lady, I would have picked up that motherfucking phone, called the police, and had that black bitch arrested. And that's a fact. Period. Yo, I'm not tolerating the bullshit no more. And if you say I'm wrong, then motherfucker, you better be able to prove you're right. I'm out.
Whoa. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, guys. Can we give him a hand? Let's give him a round of applause, y'all. Come on. Let's give him a hand. Let's give this guy a hand. I mean, what a great rebuttal, right? I got to give him props. What a great rebuttal. That is by far one of the greatest rebuttals, if not the greatest rebuttal I have ever heard, right? He rebutted every one of my points. Matter of fact, he has me thinking that now everything that I say is wrong, right? Apparently everything I say is wrong. Nothing I say is based on facts. And he destroyed me. He got me told, did he not? I gotta give him a shout out. He got me told, girl. Hey. Woo-wee. Now, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay? What we're gonna do is I'm going to replay the video so you guys can hear this again. And now I'm going to respond to his rebuttal. First of all, does everybody know what the definition of rebuttal is? If you don't know, then let's talk about the definition of rebuttal. Let me see if I can find the proper definition. A rebuttal is oh Lord, I can't even say that word. Now I'm about to look stupid over here. A refutation? Is it refutation?
Refutation.
Okay. I was about to say refutation. Refutation. So it's basically you refuting or proving a contradiction. Okay? So let me see if I can find rebut. Let me see. Rebut. Boom. To claim or prove that evidence or an accusation is false. He had to rebut charges of acting for the convenience of his political friends. That is the dictionary definition of rebut and rebuttal. If you guys want to know what his channel name is, I'm going to remind you guys who keep asking in the chat. The way that this works is if you want promotion on my channel, guess what you have to do first? Matter of fact, while we were speaking of this, let me give a shout out real quick to Shaylin Fritcher in the chat, and she sent in a $5 cash app. So thank you very much. Also, Keyshawn Johnson sent us in a PayPal and said, I love you and our AFC family. Guys, it is just that simple to get yourselves a shout out. So let me ask you guys this. For somebody who I've never seen in my chat before, didn't even know that they were watching my videos, do you guys honestly think that I'm going to give them free publicity, free promotion on my channel off of so-called clickbait, saying that I clickbait, but you said you were going to rebut what I said and I did not hear a single rebuttal? How many of you guys would give a person like that promo on your channel? There's a way that we can work this thing out. Shoot, you drop a little bit in my Cash App or PayPal, hey, we can talk about it, right? Especially if you're just starting. Lots of people out there don't even need my help. I don't think the majority of people need my help. It's really easy to just be a personality that people want to come see and people listen to. And if you're putting out facts and people really feeling where you're coming from, then you will naturally get an audience. YouTube does a great job with making sure that at least somebody sees your video, right? Now, whether people keep coming back or not, that's a whole different thing. But let's go back through this. We're going to listen to this again, and now I'm going to respond to his so-called rebuttal. Based on the definition of a rebuttal, I don't think I got a rebuttal in this, but let's listen to it again.
And today we're going to come to you from a perspective of love, understanding, and camaraderie between.
Matter of fact, since we're kind of doing an impromptu show, I need you guys to click that thumbs up. I need 150 thumbs up. Make sure you guys do not post the name in. If you know who it is, then don't post it in my chat. I'm a warn you guys right now. For anybody, whether you're a moderator or a channel member or anybody else, do not promote anybody in my chat. If you do, that is an automatic block. I'm warning you right now. To anybody and everybody. Let me give a shout out real quick. Jamaica Castine sent in a $15 super chat and said, Jay, we love you and how you deliver. So thank you very much. She put the heart emojis and the AFC logo in there. So thank you very much. And shout out Jamaica Castine in the building. All right. But again, as a reminder, if you feel like you know, do not post anybody's information in my chat unless you are going to pay for promo. If you want to put some money on it, then that'd be one thing. If you don't, then don't disrespect the platform. All right. Let me give a shout out to. Let me make sure I can say your name. Give me a moment. Since we're doing an impromptu show, I can I'm gonna say, I don't remember what your chat name is, but I'm gonna say Tammy J. So Tammy J, if you are listening, I want to give you a shout out and say thank you so much. I did get yours, and you sent in a very nice PayPal, so definitely appreciate that. So shout out Tammy J if you're listening. All right, so here we go. To be honest, I don't want to know who he is. Yeah, that's the way we're gonna do it, man. I've watched how that thing can go really, really bad, and I just don't think it's a good idea. If I'm going to speak about other people, promoting other people that I don't feel like is worth really promoting like that unless they pay for it, then I have to live by that same concept myself. So we're not going to do any free publicity. But let's listen at this response again, or my response. Here we go.
And
I got to turn this off. All right, here we go.
And today we're going to come to you from a perspective of love, understanding, and camaraderie between Black Americans. Okay. The title came from a post that I was watching from the AFC podcast. It's this new guy. I think he's new. It says,
you know what? It's not even hard to tell. And I want y'all to remember, this is my response. He said, I think he's new. If this is the only video you've seen, then most people, if they see a video that they get triggered by that much, then what would most people do? Most people would just click on my channel and see what other videos I have on there. Most people normally do that. But maybe he didn't, but he said that he thinks I'm a new guy, but far from a new guy. Far from a new guy. Let me welcome our new channel member. That is Latanya Houston. You guys shout out Latanya Houston in the chat. Welcome to the AFC. Sorry I'm doing this stream so late, but we're on some late night shit right now. Saturday night, getting it in. So shout out Latanya Houston. Welcome to the AFC, where we advocate for our babies first. But tonight we're going to advocate that people live by the titles of their videos. Since that's what I do, I'm going to hold him to rebutting what I said. Let's get it.
the title came from a post that I was watching from the AFC podcast. It's this new guy. I think he's new. It says, the title of the video was, North Carolina woman brutally beaten, tried to kidnap a child in the public bathroom. Now, I have a problem with the perspective of this post because it's kind of like clickbait, but it's not clickbait, but it is clickbait. Okay.
Let's back that up. I'm gonna let y'all hear this again. Listen to this again.
Of this post, because it's kind of like clickbait, but it's not clickbait, but it is clickbait.
I think if you're going to be a content creator, then what you have to do is you have to be a little bit more clear and to say it is clickbait, but it's not clickbait, but it is kind of like clickbait. Like, how is anybody supposed to deduce what it is that you're saying from being that confusing? Either it's either you're saying that what I'm doing is clickbait or it's not. Then you have to describe why it's clickbait.
Bathroom. Now, I have a problem with the perspective of this post because it's kind of like clickbait, but it's not clickbait, but it is clickbait.
And I want you guys to remember that what I said, matter of fact, let me read exactly what I said on the video. Let me go there. That would probably help me out a little bit. So that way I don't put out something that's not factual. Give me a second here. He said my title was clickbait. So let's see. Oh, I'm live right now. How about that? Look at that. Let's see here. That's live now. It's not showing me what I would normally want to see, so I could just go through here and see it like this. Y'all give me a second here. Okay, my video title, where is that video at? Okay, here we go. The video title says, a North Carolina woman was brutally beaten. Tried to kidnap a child in a public bathroom. Based on the video that y'all watched, is that what happened or is that a lie? Can anybody answer that question for me? I want everybody to stay focused. He said that my title is clickbait. The video that I showed and the video that I commentated on showed a North Carolina woman, which is what the news also presented, brutally beaten on video, which is what we saw. We saw a good old-fashioned ass whooping on video. And she got this ass whooping because this woman attempted to kidnap a child in a public bathroom. So I'm assuming this is a public bathroom, right? It looks like a public bathroom someplace. It doesn't look like somebody's private home, but it could be. But it looks like a public bathroom. It looked like there was a child in the bathroom. It looked like this woman was trying to call to the child in the bathroom. It sounded like the woman said, "Give your child to me," which sounds like a kidnapping, especially when it sounds like these women don't know each other. So why would you be asking for this woman's child, which sounds very much like a kidnapping? And it happened in North Carolina, and this woman was brutally beaten. So how in the hell is that clickbait? This is why I generally don't respond to videos that people make about me. This is why. This is why most people don't even attempt to make videos about me or anything that I say. Very rarely will you get on the internet, on YouTube or any place else and find someone who is going to rebut any video that I have made. You know why? Because I think about what I'm going to say before I say it, and I write mine down. It is scripted, and I know exactly what I want to talk about. I'm not playing no big weird-ass guessing game with each and every video. Everybody understand why it's not clickbait? All right, let's keep going.
Okay. This lady came into the bathroom. She was bewildered. She looked delirious. And she was kind of like reaching down and calling the kid. Now, the video, the link of the video is in the description, along with the channel that I got it from.
Which is why I didn't mind him playing the video on his channel, on his platform. That's fine. Like, that's under fair usage. So that's perfectly fine. Even the screenshot. All of that is fair usage, what he just said, because it also leads back to my channel, which is cool.
So if you want to go and watch the video first and then come back and hear my rebuttal, then, you know, no problem.
And I think that he should have watched this video again before he made his rebuttal, his so-called rebuttal.
But I want to say this. The woman had her little girl and they were in the bathroom.
That's a fact. In a public bathroom.
Another woman followed them in the bathroom.
Listen to what he said. He said another woman followed them into the bathroom. Well, when the news came out, the news said that this woman had been following them around where they were for a while and ended up following them into the bathroom. Another fact. That's not a rebuttal. You're agreeing with what I'm saying so far. Let's keep going.
And was kind of like calling to the kid like, "Hey, come here, Titi."
So she's talking to a kid of this mother that she does not know. Again, that is agreeing with what I said. Let's keep going.
Come here, you know.
And that is an attempted kidnap. Let's keep going.
And so the lady turns around on her and is like, "Hey, this is my daughter. Leave my daughter alone, please."
She said, hey, this is my daughter. Please leave my daughter alone. Which also means what? That she did not know this woman, and this woman was trying to get her child, and she let this woman know, it's my kid, it's not a random kid. Leave my kid alone, my personal kid. I know that sounds crazy for me to say it that way. My personal kid, leave my personal kid alone. So far, no rebuttal. Let's keep going.
She's trying to go to the bathroom, and the lady looks at her, and then she turns around and turns her attention back to the child. Come here, Titi.
So she ignored what the mom said, didn't even respond to what the mom said, and started talking to her child again. So here's my question. What parent, what good mother on earth would allow a person that ignored you trying to intercept them talking to your kid, like, hey, no, does my kid, stop talking to her. It's a child. She's underage. Stop fucking talking to my kid. Talk to me if you got something to say. And if that person ignores you, how many of y'all would let that ride? Anybody? Any good moms out there would just gonna let that ride? I didn't think so. So let's keep going.
Come here. So the lady gets upset and she calls in help from outside. Hey, lady, come here. So the people come in the bathroom.
That way she has witnesses to make sure that if something happens that she has witnesses and help. That is smart on the mom's part. Let's keep going.
It's like, yo, what's going on? And she's like, she's trying to mess with my child.
So the mom explained to the random women that she called into the bathroom, this woman is messing with my child. So now everybody understands what's going on. Let's keep going.
While she's going to the bathroom, hold my phone. And she's like, come here, Titi. And then the lady, the mother of the child, straight up go ham.
And the woman keeps calling to her child. Does she have a right to get upset? That is subjective. But I personally believe, which is my opinion, that it was valid. It was 100% valid. Okay? That's subjective. You're going to run into 1,000 people and you might get 1,000 opinions. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's the right message for the AFC to say that this would be a valid moment to get upset. Let's keep going.
On the lady. Just straight up beat the shit out of this lady.
And that's not exactly what happened. The other portion of it was after the mom made repeated attempts to let this woman know, leave my kid alone, stop talking to my kid, stop catcalling my kid, trying to get my kid to come over to you. And then the mom stepped in front of her and said, leave my kid alone. And the woman said, give her to me. This woman said, give your child to me. That's when the mother lost it, but he did not point that part out. He left that part out, okay? That's when the mom went ham, technically, sir. All right, let's keep going.
And I'm like, okay, at first I was like, maybe she deserves it. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, hold up.
Thinking about if she deserved it is subjective. You don't have to think she deserved it, but I think it was. That's my personal opinion.
Nigga, we all seen Taken.
And he brought up a movie reference. He said, we all saw Taken. How many of you guys have seen the movie Taken? I don't think this dude understands what he's saying. That's why, I'll talk about this here in a minute, but I actually wrote him a response on his video. But that's a bad reference to use because in Taken, if that father would have had a chance to prevent those people from stealing his daughter, he would have done it. And actually, he would have shot them, killed them, broke their necks to save his daughter. Or am I talking about the wrong movie? Did people not get beat up in Taken? Huh? Did people not get shot in Taken? Did people not die in the movie Taken when they took this man's daughter, which is called what? Kidnapping. I honestly thought this dude was going to present a better rebuttal than what he did, but he's actually just doing nothing but bolstering my points. I don't know. Let's keep going. Bad movie reference.
We all seen what it looks like to have a motherfucker kidnapped in broad goddamn daylight.
So, if we've all seen what it looks like, then it seems like this would make sense that if you tried to prevent someone from taking your daughter and they tried to do it anyway, then what you would do if you're using a movie reference taken, then you would have shot this woman, beat this woman up, broke her neck, threw her out of a window. I don't know. I just don't think he understands what he's saying.
That's not what the fuck this was.
Broad daylight, kidnapping, woman you don't know, following you around, calling your kid, and then says, "Give me your kid." Is that not an attempted kidnap? Okay.
You had people outside, for one. You had people inside. The situation was under total control.
Actually, no, it was not under control. Because if this woman were to overpower the mother and beat the mother up and knock the mother out, what would she have been able to do to save her daughter? She needed backup, and she was lucky enough that somebody was out there listening and was able to back her up. And they came in the bathroom basically to guard her phone, record, and guard her daughter while she tried to get this crazy lady away from her kid.
Okay, and my thing is this. She beat that lady like a fucking dog, okay? And
No, she didn't beat her like a dog. She beat her like she stole something. Kidnap.
and it's sad because the lady was sick. The lady was ill. The lady was not in her right mind.
This is where it starts to go downhill. I'm going to rewind this and let y'all hear this again. Listen to how he described this woman that he don't know at all. Just because she's a black woman. Listen to this again.
Dog, okay? And it's sad because the lady was sick. The lady was ill. The lady was not in her right mind.
I'm going to let that play again. Let's listen again.
Dog, okay? And it's sad because the lady was sick. The lady was ill. The lady was not in her right mind.
How do you know this lady is sick? How do you know this lady is ill? And how do you know this lady is not in her right mind? That is a guess. That is what you believe and what you think. That's not a rebuttal. That's a guess. That is a guess of her mental state. And if you ask me, if anybody is trying to rape my kid, abuse my kid, kidnap my kid, do you think I'm going to ask, what is their mental state? Is who's going to sit and ask about somebody's mental state when they're trying to take your kid?
She could have missed the medication, anything like that. She was not a junkie. She was not on no goddamn dope.
How do you know that? Let's listen again. Let me back it up. How do you know that?
She could have missed the medication, anything like that. She was not a junkie. She was not on no goddamn dope.
How do you know that? She's not a junkie. She's not on dope. How do you know this? Unless he is an expert in dope and drugs.
She was not trying to kidnap this fucking kid.
She was trying to kidnap a kid based on the definition. Let me see if I can find the definition of kidnap. Let me see if that helps me out. Kidnap. To take someone away illegally by force, typically to obtain a ransom. The action of kidnapping someone. Was she not in the act of trying to kidnap someone based on the definition of kidnapping? Yes or no? What do y'all think? Based on the definition of kidnapping, was she attempting to kidnap this kid? Yes or no? Let's keep going.
at all. The lady was delirious.
So she's not on drugs, but she's delirious. Again, how do you know that? Shit. God, I wish people would think, man. I wish they would think before they just say whatever. She's delirious. How do you know, sir?
At all. The lady was delirious.
Let's look up the definition of delirious, because maybe I don't even know what the word means. Delirious. In an acutely disturbed state of mind resulting from illness or intoxication and characterized by restlessness, illusions, and incoherence of thought and speech. Did she seem delirious? Or did she seem like somebody who was trying to kidnap a kid? So, even in the definition, it says, or intoxication. So he said that she wasn't on any drugs. So he just wiped that away as far as his point goes. But nonetheless, let's keep going.
And my argument is simple. What happened to a motherfucking hug? Whatever happened to our sisters coming together to help another sister that may not be at her best right the fuck now?
Okay. Woo. Lord have mercy. Bless this dude. I don't want to disrespect this man because I don't know him. In this situation, what he's saying is the mother should have tried to hug it out with this woman talking to her kid. But I want you to remember, even I know what he's saying is dumb. I know what he's saying is dumb. But even with that, how is this woman, in his opinion, supposed to go hug this woman when this woman continuously ignores the mother? She has not acknowledged the mother at all. Huh? She ignored the mom. So at what point are you supposed to hug her, sir? I don't know.
To a motherfucking hug. Whatever happened to our sisters coming together to help another sister that may not be at her best right the fuck now?
Last time I checked, most people would beat the ass of a person that they catch trying to talk to a kid that they don't know. What they call that, stranger danger? How many of you guys remember that when y'all were growing up? Maybe some of y'all aren't as old as me. Some of y'all might be my age or older. How many of y'all remember that terminology, stranger danger? Y'all remember that? How long has that been around? Since forever. So this type of thing has been going around for a long time. This is stranger danger. Come here, little girl. I got some candy for you. Come here, little girl. I got some candy. You want some candy? You want some candy? Nah, come here. Nah, come here. I got some candy. Hello. Are y'all hearing me? Come here, Nah. Come here. I got some candy. You want some candy? Is that not what that sounds like? That sounds like your typical kidnapper.
And my argument is simple. What happened to a motherfucking hug? Whatever happened to our sisters coming together to help another sister that may not be at her best right the fuck now? See, would you beat up a motherfucker in a wheelchair? Would you beat up a cripple?
She's equating this woman to being in a wheelchair and a cripple? How is that a comparison? Oh my God. Ooh. I gotta take these headphones off for a moment. How does this woman compare to a cripple or a handicapped person? Am I missing something? Can somebody please explain that to me? Guys, we are live right now. Let me give a shout out to Sheila Cherry in the Cash App. Sheila, if you're listening, thank you very much. I got your donation, as well as Keyshawn Johnson, Shay Lynn, as well as the people in the Super Chat. Thank you, ladies, so much for showing some love. Truly appreciate that. How do you equate that to a person that is crippled? This woman does not look crippled. Does she look crippled at all? This is equivalent to beating up a crippled person. Actually, no, it's not. Because where is a crippled punch? If a crippled person, I'm sorry, but if a crippled person grabs my kid, then I'm going to say the same thing. A crippled person or a handicapped person probably deserves to have their ass whooped too. Let's just keep it fair. We're handing out all ass whoopings for anybody who tries to kidnap my kid. Is that fair? Is that fair?
And my argument is simple. What happened to a motherfucking hug? Whatever happened to our sisters coming together to help another sister that may not be at her best right the fuck now? See, would you beat up a motherfucker in a wheelchair?
If they attempt to steal your kid, yeah.
Would you beat up a cripple?
If they attempt to kidnap my kid, yeah, I probably would.
She might as well beat up a fucking cripple.
You don't just beat up a cripple for no reason. That's dumb, dude, okay? But if a crippled person or disabled person, I'm going to tell you this. A crippled person better not be trying to kidnap some kids. I'm just saying. Because I'm going to think that their ass whooping is going to be valid too. Just saying.
Right there. The lady wasn't even swinging back. The lady was just trying to protect herself from getting hurt. Who the fuck kidnaps a baby in the middle of daylight?
This is the part that really bothered me. Listen at this part.
The lady wasn't even swinging back. The lady was just trying to protect herself from getting hurt. Who the fuck kidnaps a baby in the middle of daylight?
He said, who kidnaps a baby in the middle of daylight? Have you guys ever heard of children being kidnapped in daylight? I'll wait for the answer. We're going to wait on this answer from the people in the chat. We got just right at about 200 people watching, so we have enough people that can answer that question. Speak for yourselves. I'm not gonna put any words in your mouth. What's up, Dre? Come on, talk to me. Sweden just checked in, and Sweden said, lots of people kidnap in the daytime. Trisha said, lots of kids get kidnapped during the daytime. Sheila Cherry said yes. Levon Pruitt said yes. Bell said yes. Sheila Kennard said yes. Millie Mail said every day, every minute of the day, most kids get taken during the day. What about kids that get taken from school? What about kids that get taken from bus stops? What about kids that get taken from parks? What about kids that are out playing in their front yard? Is not all of these daytime activities? What about kids who get kidnapped in the bathroom? What about kids who get kidnapped at public parks and zoos and things like that? Right? Most children are taking during the daylight. That is completely false what he's saying. Most children are kidnapped in the daytime. I don't even know if that's a statistic that you could even put up, but it's not even a smart statistic to put up. Like, I'd hate for people to waste $1 million of our taxpayer money to figure out when children are being kidnapped. But we have plenty of stories on our channel, as well as in the news. Most children are kidnapped during the daytime. You know why? Because most children are not outside of their house except for during the daytime. Hello, have you guys ever heard of this thing called bedtime? Adam Walsh, most famous daytime kidnapping, which is John Walsh's son. Thank you. I'm going to give a shout out to Sassy TV Mom 2009. 100% true. They kidnapped Adam Walsh and murdered the shit out of John Walsh's son, which is exactly why the show America's Most Wanted got started in the first place, because it was something personally that happened to John Walsh's son. Daytime. I'd be willing to put a hell of a lot of money on the fact that probably 90 to 95% of kidnappings of children happen while there is daylight outside. What he's saying is fucking stupid. It's just flat out stupid. But let's finish listening to this stupid shit that he's saying.
The lady wasn't even swinging back. The lady was just trying to protect herself from getting hurt. Who the fuck kidnaps a baby in the middle of daylight?
Almost every kid gets kidnapped during the daylight because, thank you, kidnapped from the mall. But think about it. Malls are only open during the daytime. They're not open at late at night like that, except for maybe the movies. But most kids, most children that are kidnapped aren't kidnapped from the movies. They're kidnapped in the daytime.
They would have had to grab the fucking kid from the mother, run through the door, run down the street past some grown ass men while the mother chased her to get her fucking baby back.
And yes, that's exactly what happens. That is a provable fact. That's why what he's saying is not smart, because we could probably put up 1,000 videos of that same very well scenario. Matter of fact, if somebody has a moment, do y'all want to pull up the statistics for how many children are kidnapped every day? I think they said it's like what, like once every, how often is it that a kid is kidnapped? Let me see. I can look it up real quick. How often are children kidnapped? According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, nearly 800,000 children are reported missing each year. That's more than 2,000 a day. Not at night, dummy. That is on CNN.com. Let me see what other statistics we can pull up here. Look at that. Wow. Every 40 seconds in the United States, a child becomes missing or is abducted. So if it happens that often, it's every 40 seconds, guys. Every 40 seconds. That's according to parents.com. Look it up. I'm actually giving you sites that you can go look up yourself. Every 40 seconds. So why would you be surprised when you happen to be present when somebody tries to take your child? Why would you be shocked? Like, oh my God, I can't believe somebody tried to steal my kid. Well, that would have to be a lot of kids that go missing really, really quickly and really, really often. And it would seem that they're just picking kids like they're picking groceries off the aisles. That's way too many kids for you not to catch somebody doing it. Especially in the social media age. So again, what he just said was dumb. The statistic is every 40 seconds in the United States, a child becomes missing or is abducted. 800,000 children are reported missing each year, and that's more than 2,000 a day. 2,000 children a day, a child every 40 seconds. Let's keep going, because I'm going to just bury this dude in facts.
That don't make no sense. And the nigga who did this podcast, that bitch ass nigga that did this podcast, yeah, he is a bitch.
Why is this man screaming at me like this? He does not. I thought he just said that I'm a new guy. Why is he screaming at me like this? I want y'all to hear this again. I ain't gonna lie, I actually busted out laughing. I was like, why is he yelling like this? Like we were in a relationship or something. Bridget, My Journey Called Life, sending a $2 super chat. Shout out to you, sister. Thank you so much.
The nigga who did this podcast, that bitch ass nigga that did this podcast, yeah, he is a bitch.
Why? Why, sir? Why?
To get her fucking baby back. That don't make no sense. And the nigga who did this podcast, that bitch ass nigga.
He's talking about me.
That did this podcast, yeah, he is a bitch.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to cut that and put that on the AFC Outtakes channel. That is, man, that shit is funny to me. That shit is so funny to me. I'm sorry, but that shit tickled me. I don't know, man. I thought that shit was funny.
To get her fucking baby back. That don't make no sense. And the nigga who did this podcast, that bitch ass nigga that did this podcast, yeah, he is a bitch. He's a bitch. Okay, because he know goddamn well that this was no motherfucking kidnapping.
I read the definition of a kidnapping. So clearly, sir, if I do the video and I talk about something, I clearly believe in what I'm saying. Now, if you have something that can prove contrary to what I said, then you could have presented it. And instead, you did not. You only bolstered my points, right?
He know goddamn well that this child was not in any kind of danger.
That's called stranger danger, sir, which is very dangerous to children. Every 40 seconds in the United States, more than 2,000 children a day, more than 800,000 children a year. That's a big fucking number.
At any point whatsoever. If the mother was uncomfortable with the situation, all she had to do was grab the kid, put herself in between her kid and the other lady, and walk the fuck up out the door.
Now, I want you guys to think about this. Is this not similar to what they were saying, Ahmaud Arbery? People were saying that it's either fight or flight, right? Let me use this example that all of these social people out here, these socially conscious people, are trying to use to defend Ahmaud Arbery for running towards a grown man with a shotgun and tried to grab the gun out of his hand and ended up shot. You know what their excuse for that was? What was their excuse? Fight or flight. Was it not? So if we're going to use that stupid ass fight or flight mentality example and say that it was okay for Ahmaud Arbery to do it, who was a black man, why is it not okay for this mother who felt threatened to have the mentality of fight or flight? Huh? Why is it justified in one situation and not justified in another? That's how you know a person is called what? Disingenuous. Say it with me. Disingenuous. Yep. You're disingenuous because clearly you can hear that this man is trying to defend this woman who did something wrong. So it sounds like you're defending criminals, which in the case of Ahmaud Arbery, he was a criminal doing criminal acts, and he attacked a man, which is also a criminal act, and the man had a gun. And you said it was okay because it was fight or flight. So in my opinion, if we're going to use this fight or flight as an excuse for somebody to attack someone, then let's use it here and say that this mother felt fight or flight. How about that? Damn. Ain't that a bitch when you can use people's points against them? Wow. Let's keep going. Kinshasa Freeman said, keep up the good work, Jay. This guy clearly did not watch the same video we watched. Or maybe he just had a different motive, but nonetheless, $10 super chat. I want to say thank you, sister, so much. You've been showing out here lately. If you're willing to do that one more time, I might have to mod you up because I know not everybody wants to join the channel membership, but you donate a lot. I'm gonna have to hook you up here, man. But thank you, Kinshasa. I appreciate that. Let's keep going.
If it was really that serious.
If it comes to dealing with your children, sir, it's very serious, and clearly you must not have children. For whatever reason. Maybe you are not a father. I don't know how old this guy is, nor do I care. I don't know if he's a father, but what I'm saying is if he were, so I can clarify because he might get this twisted, because I don't know his personal life. If he were a father, then a father would protect his kid under any circumstance at any cost to protect his kid. So should a mother. So you would understand that if you were a parent, a good parent. Maybe you are a parent, but I don't think you'd be a good parent if somebody is calling for your kid and says, hey, give me your kid. And you say, let me go give this man a hug. Maybe he just needs some help. Maybe we just need to kumbaya with this motherfucker. If that's the type of dude that you are, then I think that that would make you a shitty ass parent if you were one. Let's keep going.
No, she can't do that. She goes berserk on this lady like she ain't got the love of Jesus in her at all. At all. And here's what's so sad about it. The bitch that beat up the crazy lady is just as crazy as the crazy lady. The only difference is this bitch ain't taking medication.
Why does he keep talking about medication? I'm going to let y'all hear that again. He keeps referring to medication. Something you can't see, something you cannot determine. Even doctors have a hard time determining what meds you're on unless either A, you tell them, or B, they prescribed it, or C, if they take your blood and find out that you had drugs in your system. So if you have to go through all of that bullshit to find out somebody is on drugs, then why would you sit here and say that this woman is not on drugs and then turn around and say what you just said? That's dumb.
The bitch that beat up the crazy lady is just as crazy as the crazy lady. The only difference is this bitch ain't taking medication.
How do you know that? Why do you keep bringing up medication? Medication has nothing to do with this.
That's the only difference.
Medication has nothing to do with this.
And she beat up that goddamn lady like that.
And she should have beat her up a second time and a third time. Matter of fact, I would have liked to have watched this video of her beating her up 5 different times, 5 different situations, just because I thought it was that serious.
She ought to be ashamed of herself. And the AFC podcast, yo, y'all niggas over there need to be ashamed of yourself. And
now he's talking about the audience. He's talking about y'all. We got 230 people in the building. Click that thumbs up. Now he's talking about y'all, the viewers, y'all. Now he's going to talk about y'all. 1888, I'm telling, sending a $5 super chat. And he said, thank you for speaking the truth. This guy sounds deranged. Keep up the great work. Well, it's okay. Maybe he'll get better at his commentary. I think if you give people time, and this is positive reinforcement, positive, or what they say, constructive criticism. I think he might get better at this. But it's going to take some time, and it's going to take him having a script. Got to start there first.
She ought to be ashamed of herself. And the AFC podcast, yo, y'all niggas over there need to be ashamed of yourself. And you need to take a better close, a moral close at what the fuck you are putting on YouTube and sharing with our brothers and sisters.
What is a moral close? Maybe I'm dumb. Let me look up moral close. What is moral close? Maybe that's a real term. Do y'all know what moral close is? Moral close. Nothing came up for moral close. Do y'all understand what he was trying to say? I don't. A moral clause? A moral clause is a provision with let me see. Is a provision within instruments of a contract which curtail or restrain or proscribe certain behavior of individuals or a party to the contract. Oh, a moral clause. Okay, like a contract. What is a moral close? Listen to what he said. He didn't say clause. He said close.
She ought to be ashamed of herself. And the AFC podcast, Yo, y'all niggas over there need to be ashamed of yourself, and you need to take a better close, a moral close.
Y'all need to take a better close, a moral close. I don't know. I don't know what he meant by that.
Yes. Yo, y'all niggas over there need to be ashamed of yourself.
And he said, y'all in the chat need to, do y'all feel ashamed? Are any of you guys ashamed in the chat for supporting me?
And you need to take a better close, a moral close.
Take a better close, a moral close. I don't know.
At what the fuck you are putting on YouTube and sharing with our brothers and sisters. Because by you...
And he said, y'all need to take a better close, a moral close, close encounters. I don't know. I don't know what he meant by that. But y'all are not actually putting anything on YouTube. I am. So why is he directing it at y'all? Talking to the audience. That sounds like a clout chaser to me. What y'all think?
Brothers and sisters, because by you saying that she tried to kidnap this child is disingenuous and is a motherfucking lie.
But yet he tries to call me disingenuous. No, I actually am factually basing what I'm saying off of everything that I've been talking about for the past 2 or 3 years. That's not disingenuous, nor is it factually inaccurate. He has not pointed out one thing that I have said that is not factually accurate. Not one.
You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard.
And now we're name calling. But didn't he just say that he don't know me? He don't know who I am? I don't know if this dude, I think he just started on YouTube. That's what he said about me. He said he felt like I just started on YouTube. And then calls me a liberal tard. It's usually called a libtard. Like we know that the lib is basically a shorthand version of liberal. Like, just, man, let me stop. Let me go ahead and hook up Kinshasa. Since Kinshasa's showing your boy some love. She said, advocate for the children. I'm honored to take this journey to protect our children, man. The ladies are showing out. Thank you so much. A liberal tard. That is not how they pronounce it. It's a libtard, which is a retarded liberal. But he calls me a liberal tard. Okay, I guess it's liberal tard now.
Brothers and sisters, because by you saying that she tried to kidnap this child is disingenuous and is a motherfucking lie.
That's not a lie, sir. It fits the definition of what a kidnapping, an attempted kidnapping is, and we have it on tape. That's the beautiful thing about me not just reading a story, but I can actually show you the fucking video, and you can clearly see what it was. It was a kidnapping attempt.
You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker.
Ooh, girl, you better get it, girl. Y'all heard this nigga? Let's back this up. Let's listen to this shit again. I didn't even know this motherfucker just sassed me like that. Boy, you better not sass me like that. Let's listen to this again.
Kidnap this child is disingenuous and is a motherfucking lie. You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker. I'll be watching.
Girl.
And brothers and sisters, because by you saying that she tried to kidnap this child is disingenuous and is a motherfucking lie. You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker. I'll be watching.
Girl, don't be watching me too hard, girl.
Are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker. Fucking lie. You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Ooh. Oh man. 2 snaps in a circle. I don't know that I want you watching me like that, sir. I don't know if I want you watching me like that. I don't know if I ever want you watching me again. If you think that this woman didn't kidnap her, I might have to guard myself. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo. I'm gonna let y'all, girl, let me let y'all hear this. Let me spill this tea again, girl. Let me spill this tea again, girl. Let me play this again, girl.
Kidnap this child is disingenuous and is a motherfucking lie. You are a liberal tard. I find that you are a liberal tard, and I'll be watching, motherfucker. I'll be watching. And basically, I'm going out. I watch YouTube. I'm a heavy YouTuber. And I normally don't say shit. I normally leave my comments or whatever. But at this point in time, this shit is so fucking out of hand. It's not even so much as the white liberals fucking us up in the black community. It's the black liberals as well that is fucking us up in the black community.
Why do we have to label what I am? This is why I came up with my name. I don't know if y'all realize this or not. So Dread Apocalypse, Wesley, yes, I am clutching my invisible pearls right now, girl. Girl. I'm watching you, motherfucker. Y'all hear that? How his voice kind of dropped? I'm watching you, motherfucker. But I'm going to tell y'all like this, though, like real talk. The reason why I came up with my name, JustJay. Let me see. Is it on this arm? Yeah, right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? So I'm going to educate y'all a little bit of something. Don't talk about my skin changing colors because I've been out in the sun. It's okay. It happens. But JustJay is my name. And I say Just Dimes Entertainment. That's a tattoo that I have. Right? Y'all can see that. Now, don't talk about my skin color. I change colors. I'm a little bit lighter than most people, so I change color in the sun. Okay? Now, I came up with JustJay because back when I used to be in the promotion game, when I was promoting clubs and stuff like that, and y'all better stop laughing. Stop putting those laughing emojis in the chat. Now y'all making fun of me. Y'all's making fun of me. But don't worry, I got thick skin though. I can take it. But I used to promote back in the clubs, and I said, well, damn, there's nobody to help me pass out flyers, post on social media. I'm doing all of this stuff just by myself. It's just me. And I said, JustJay. It's JustJay. When people ask me who's helping me, I said, it's JustJay. That's where I came up with the name from. And that's why a lot of people tried to start calling themselves just this and just that way later. I came up with that in 2009, long time ago. So I've been calling myself JustJay for a long time, right? But that's where I came up with it from. But I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a this. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not anything. I'm JustJay. You see how that works? I'm just me. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just me. That's it. Just to explain that to you guys.
The white liberals fucking us up in the black community. It's the black liberals as well that is fucking us up in the black community. And we're going to come with a point of logic, truth, and understanding. And not to mention the love of God, for Christ's sake.
Wow, did he really just use the Lord's name in vain after saying, I'm watching you, motherfucker. And this bitch ass nigga, JustJay is a bitch ass nigga. And then turn around and said, we need to show the love of God, boy. Now that's a contradiction. Listen to this again.
And we're going to come with a point of logic, truth, and understanding. And not to mention the love of God, for Christ's sake. The love of God.
Guys, you can't make this up. I do not know this dude. I did not bait this man. I did not ask him to make this video. He did this on his own. Let me give a shout out real quick here. Let me make sure I can read your name. I think you sent a message on this one. Last donation was in honor of my sis Erica. Okay, yeah. So let me give a shout out to Michelle's sister Erica. So Michelle G, if you're in the chat, listen, I wanted to shout that out. But thank you. I did get your PayPal just now. Last donation was in honor of my sis Erica. Actually, I guess that was kind of like, I think you're talking about Erica G. You're talking about Erica G, right? If I'm not mistaken. But let me know. Because I was very fortunate to be able to talk to her the few times that I did. I've had some excellent conversations with her, you know. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that's who you're talking about. But let me know if you're talking about somebody different. So this one came in from Shaylin. Shaylin said, for you, got to see the peaceful protests in Flint tonight? Shaylin, no. I saw the ones that happened in Oklahoma. But no, I haven't been watching any of that stuff, to be honest with you. I haven't. I haven't been watching these protests. I haven't. Okay, so yeah, she said Michelle G's. Yeah, man. So, or not Michelle G, but Erica G. So E-Goose is me. Y'all know E-Goose is me. Used to be in the chat all the time. I don't know if a lot of people know that she had passed away, but she had been sick for a while. Her husband passed away, and then she eventually passed away. But thank you to Michelle G in the chat for showing some love to Erica. Erica Guzman, Erica G. Sweet, sweet lady, man.
Truth and understanding. And not to mention the love of God, for Christ's sake. The love of God. How come she couldn't have got those women to come in the bathroom and sit with this lady to see if she's okay, call her parents, call her family. Let me get your cell phone, sweetie. Let me see if I can call somebody to come pick you up.
I want y'all to remember, he's talking about a grown woman. He said, bring other women into the bathroom so y'all can sit down on the floor and kumbaya with this woman trying to take your kid. Well, if this woman ignored the mom who owns that kid, then why would this woman who's going for that kid listen to any other random woman? She has a mission. She wants that kid. That's just weird.
No, she had to go ham and beat the shit out of her. I bet she feel good. I bet she's just a hero.
And matter of fact, yeah, she is a hero, actually. Do y'all want to hear the video of the mom? She actually gave a response video after this was all said and done. How many of y'all want to see that video? I have that loaded up, ready to go. So if y'all want to hear the mom's response, then I'll show that to y'all. The mom is a little hood, but I'm okay with it, though, because she protected her baby. But if y'all want to see that, let me know.
Yeah, go mom, go mom, go. And then the motherfucking people in the comments. This is what really made me come forward.
Now he's talking about y'all in the comment section. Y'all.
With my podcast. What are you talking about? They talking about, oh my God. Oh my God. If that was my kid. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids.
That made my ears bleed. Guys, he's talking about y'all in the chat. He said, y'all don't care about y'all kids. Listen again.
What are you talking about? They talking about, oh my God. Oh my God. If that was my kid. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids. Oh my God. If that was my kid. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids.
Now, again, this is what we're talking. Yeah, he's a drama queen. But again, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about rebutting. You did not rebut anything. You didn't refute anything that I said. And you just said that the people in the chat, like Kinshasa, like people like Jamaica, people like Rhonda, Trisha, Wesley, you said that these people, and Keyshawn, you're saying that these people in the chat don't care about their kids. How do you know, sir? How can you make a statement like that and deduce from the comments that everybody in the chat does not care about my kids? Everybody who watches my show, who is a channel member, people who are moderators, people who support my platform, don't care about their kids? I don't even know why you'd even say some stupid shit like that.
Oh my God, if that was my kid. Oh my.
And he's making fun of y'all for putting yourself in these other people's shoes and trying to understand and empathize with what these people are going through and what they were thinking. Sir, that's actually a smart thing to do in most situations. That's how people are able to get themselves out of sticky situations and people to try to understand where other people are coming from. You would have to put yourself in other people's shoes. That's the way that works. But I'm sorry nobody must have taught you that in your life.
Oh my God, if that was my kid. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids. Most of y'all niggas don't even give a fuck whether your kids eat at night.
Y'all heard that, right?
Oh my God, if that was my kid. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids. Most of y'all niggas don't even give a fuck whether your kids eat at night.
Is that true, guys? Hey, Trisha G said my kid just graduated and on her way to college. So shout out Trisha G. Hey. But apparently Trisha G doesn't care about her kid. Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't care whether your kid eats or sleeps.
Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your kids. Most of y'all niggas don't even give a fuck whether your kids eat at night.
Trisha G, do you care about your kids eating at night? Your daughter who's getting ready to go to college, do you care about her eating at night? Because this guy is saying that you don't care about your kid eating at night, and no other parent in my chat cares about their kids eating at night.
Or give a fuck about what school they go to.
Trisha, or anybody else, do y'all care about what school y'all kids go to? Because me personally, me and my daughter's mom, and shout out to my daughter's mom, we picked specifically the school that my daughter goes to and the school district to make sure that my daughter not only gets a great education, but that she goes to a safe, good, well-balanced environment. So that wouldn't even apply to me. And it doesn't apply to most people in my chat, because most people in my chat do care about where their kids go to school, whether they eat at night, and where their kids are. I don't know. It's just, I know it's dumb, guys. I know.
But when somebody who's sick and has an issue and just so much nearly it look like they implying on doing something to the kid, what do? You jump ham on the bitch and beat her to death damn near.
Yes. Yes, sir. You fuck with me and mine, you're gonna get an ass whooping. Yes, sir. Hashtag facts. You mess with my kid, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Maybe worse. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was that lady, I'd have picked up that motherfucking phone, called the police, and had that black bitch arrested.
I'm gonna let y'all hear this again. Listen to the hypocrisy. Listen again.
I'd have picked up that motherfucking phone, called the police, and had that black bitch arrested.
Let's listen at the pro-black again. What did he just say?
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was that lady, I'd have picked up that motherfucking phone, called the police, and had that black bitch arrested.
Wow, really, sir? Keep in mind, guys, this is coming from the pro-black. That black what? What did he just call the black queen? This black woman, what did he just call her?
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was that lady, I'd have picked up that motherfucking phone, called the police, and had that black bitch arrested.
And guys, that's your pro-black. Shout out to all the pro-blacks that believe in breaking their own messages. He called her a black bitch. Wow. Wow.
And that's a fact. Period. Yo. I'm not tolerating the bullshit no more. And if you say I'm wrong, then motherfucker, you better be able to prove you're right.
And I did. So there you go. I broke your video down, completely ripped it to shreds.
I'm out.
Broke his video down completely to shreds. But again, guys, do not share in my comments. Post on my video in my comment section promoting any other content creators, because if you do, not only will you be blocked and prevented from permanently being able to comment in my comment section, but who he is does not matter. The point is was he right or was he wrong? If you ask me, I say he was completely wrong, and I just think that he's just misguided. That's all. I just think that what he should have did was he could have did a much better job, and do like me, because it helps when you're just starting out. Write a script, bro. It's okay. It's okay to write something out and speak from what you wrote. It takes a very special person to just go off the top of their head and look into this camera and create content. That's why it's very, very few people who are even good at it. There's a lot of people that get on the internet and just bump their gums and just spit out hot air. A lot of people that do that. But it's very, very few people who have the skill, the knowledge, and the talent to be able to just turn the camera on and just start talking. It's okay to not be one of those people. I know I'm not one of those people. That's why I have a script. I'll tell you exactly what I said. Jay is too nice. No, I wouldn't say nice. I'm just understanding, I guess, would be the word. I'm just I have a lot more discernment and a lot more understanding than a lot of people, I think. But I do appreciate the compliment, though. But what I wrote to him was, I said, I saw your link. I clicked and watched. Your passion is great. And I want y'all to hear. Your passion is great. I tried to give the dude a little bit of a pat on the back from the only little bitty thing that I saw that was positive. I said, your passion is great, and I truly admire your passion, but your anger is misguided. Overall, I was expecting for you to explain in detail what I said that was factually inaccurate. I did not hear you rebut any of my points in your video. I'm not offended though. I really wanted to hear you refute what I said. Sometimes it helps to take notes and write it out. I do that before most of my videos. And to answer your question, I've been doing this for a few years now. What do y'all think about my response? What do y'all think? That was my response to his video that I wrote to him. I didn't tell him I was going to make a response video, but that was my response that I wrote to him. But I guess this is kind of like a first, because people usually don't do this. It's been a long time. It's been a little while since anybody has made a video that about me specifically, and even longer it's been since anybody's made a video that I even wanted to respond to. But I wanted to respond to this because I thought it was fun, and because it gave me an opportunity to defend my stance on this video, and gave you guys an opportunity to hear somebody else's voice, to see them combat what I said, and then see which point y'all agree with or disagree with. Do you agree with me or do you agree with him? Did you like the points that he made, or did you more or less agree with my points? When you listen to him, did that make you say, damn, Jay hasn't really been on his square like I thought he was? Or did it make you realize, damn, Jay is actually pretty damn good at what he does based on what the other guy said? But here's the video of the biological mother of that little girl, and I'm going to let you guys hear this. I don't know if y'all got a chance to listen to this before, but I'm going to let y'all hear this. So here is the mom's response. Let me use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Talking about, oh, that was some bully shit. You don't get no cool points because clearly that lady mentally ill. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you're emotionally scarred. I don't give a fuck if you mentally salvage, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you motherfucking mentally ill. If you need a motherfucking check, bitch. When my baby's scared and crying, and I tell you to get the fuck on, it's time to get the fuck on. Don't come up under my post telling me, and then you gonna say what you woulda did. Oh, you can clearly tell the lady was mentally ill. I would have just got my child and just left out the restroom. At least she didn't touch her. Bitch, so you mean to tell me you gonna wait till the bitch touch your child? Y'all some real cluck ass hoes. And let me tell you, I don't owe nobody an explanation, but I'm gonna get this shit understood right here and right now. I don't know how y'all handle y'all kids, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm gonna handle mine. I was being nice to what y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the part that wasn't recorded. Y'all don't know I only pulled out the phone when it started getting. Y'all wasn't there in the part the lady had been following us for half an hour way before I recorded. I had been asking the bitch to leave us the fuck alone. Then on top of that, when I closed the stall door, when I first put my child on the toilet, the bitch was banging on the stall door. But listen, boom, 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 boom. That's what made me come out and call somebody for help. Like, bro, I can't handle this lady by myself. I need help. I'm clearly, y'all see me begging the lady. Please, ma'am, leave. I ain't begging a soul to leave mine alone. If I shit at you out my ass, if I tell you to leave what the fuck bleed, what I bleed alone, leave it the fuck alone, bitch. While y'all all under my motherfucking, post with y'all wretched ass, lame ass excuses, y'all gonna be the ones that watch y'all kid get drugged out by a motherfucking stranger. Talking about, and I would've, shoulda, coulda, woulda, bitch, but you didn't, hoe. Y'all, this some shit y'all see on Lifetime. I was really shocked because this is some real life shit I see on Lifetime. I really was fucked up about it. It's still really fucking with me now, cause while y'all making a joke out of it, and I be making a joke out of it, but everybody know I'm not playing. I'm making a joke calling my baby Susa and shit, but bitch, this shit really be happening. Imagine if my baby was just in the restroom by herself and I just decided, she cool, ain't nothing gonna happen. I could just stand outside the restroom and let her pee. What if the fuck I wasn't in the restroom with my little ass baby? What the fuck she would've did? And what if she would've killed my baby? And what y'all was gonna say? Oh, well, she was mentally ill, so what, it don't count? Bitch, I'ma kill you. I don't give a fuck mental illness or not. Then let me set the record straight. I talked to the girl's sister. The bitch not mentally ill at all. She was just on a little drugs, tripping out. But let me tell you something. When you do them drugs, you gotta take whatever coming what the fuck you doing.
Now, let me say this. For the people who are listening to this video, don't get too caught up in all of the cuss words and all of the mob being ratchet, because y'all know that I'm normally the person that gets onto these women for talking this way. Okay? I want you guys to understand. I'm normally the person who says that behaving this way is wrong and speaking this way is wrong. But what I'm going to tell you guys, what she did was 100% correct. Her anger is 100% valid. Her actions to me were 100% justified. I want you guys to understand, just because a person like me seems nice, I seem like a pushover, I might seem like I'm an understanding person, I might seem like a go along to get along kind of person, until you push me. Then you see a side of DJ JustJay that you don't want to see, and it might be your last time seeing it. It might be your last time. You don't ever want to put somebody in a position to see how bad they really are. It doesn't matter whether these people are small or tall, old or young, whether they have darker skin or lighter skin, or mid-tone skin, no matter what their hair looks like, no matter what their voice sounds like. In my opinion, I learned this when I used to be in martial arts. You respect all and fear none. You respect all and fear none. And what that means is the fact that I'm going to give everybody respect, but I also expect that when I give it out, I get it back. And I do not take the disrespect very well. I'll do my best to try to get myself out of a situation. And if I feel like you've boxed me in a corner, then I got to do what I got to do. So in my opinion, if people are going to agree with what Ahmaud Arbery did and agree with his actions and say fight or flight, then in my opinion, you can't turn around and come to this video and say what this mom did as fight or flight was wrong. Either they're both wrong or they're both right. It can't be one or the other. You can't say, oh, in this situation it was cool, but in this situation it's not cool. You know what we call that? Logic. Shout out to TJ, my brother TJ, by the way. Because he put that on the forefront, and I've always agreed with him saying that. That is called logic. When you're able to take something, put it in a situation, and it fits. You put it in another scenario, and it fits there also. It is consistent. I like consistency. I love dealing with people who are consistent, and I love it when people who are honest, transparent. I love it when people are consistent. Most of the people that I have in my small circle are consistent. The people who are in the chat and have wrenches are consistent. The people who are channel members are consistent. The people who donate and support our platform are what? They're consistent. I'm consistent with my daughter. She is consistent with me. I give her respect, give her respect, give her respect as her father, and in return, the respect reciprocates, and I get respect back from my daughter. That's why we have such a great and open relationship. This is why she can call me. We could talk about anything. That's why I'm willing to do anything and everything for my daughter, because I demand respect, but that's because I gave it first. It's real easy. It's real easy to get what it is that you want in life whenever you do the things that is necessary to get you there. And in my opinion, the biggest thing is respect. And this woman was disrespected as a mother. And once this woman was disrespected and you disrespected her kid, then in my opinion, it was her absolute right to disrespect the shit out that woman's hair weave and her face with her fist. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I'd love to go to the movies and just watch a movie about this mother whooping the shit out of that crazy ass woman. That motherfucking rapist, pedophile woman. How come we don't call that woman a pedophile? How about that? We want to make excuses for, oh, she was on her drugs, she was this and that. And this woman actually said that she went and found out that this woman ain't on no drugs. She just does a bunch of ill, stupid ass shit. That's what she said. Just saying, man. Anyway, but that gave me an opportunity to show you guys not only this video, but to let y'all hear about another content creator trying to come out. And sometimes I know people try to do this sensationalism where they try to come out and they try to be boisterous. They try to be loud. They try to cuss. They try to be controversial. Huh? How many times have y'all seen people try to do that and be controversial to try to get people to come and watch their YouTube videos? That's all I think it was. I just think the man that was talking about me was just trying his best to be controversial. I don't think it worked. It would work better if you really had a leg to stand on as far as presenting facts, and I just think it would have went over better. And matter of fact, if you actually would have presented facts that disputed or refuted what I said, I actually would have clicked the thumbs up on your video. I didn't click anything. I didn't click the thumbs down. I didn't flag the video. I didn't do anything. I just let it be and posted my comment because I felt like he could do better. And I feel like he'll do better going forward if he just really is a person who is genuine and a person who takes notes and writes out what he's going to say. Have a script, bro. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to this mom. Mom, go out there, go whoop some more ass for your daughter. I thought you did a great job. I wish you would have put that woman in a coma. That would have been awesome. All right. This is your boy, DJ JustJay. We're the AFC, where we advocate for children first. We advocate for children first. Hello, AFC. Where's our priority? We advocate for children first. We worry about all the other bullshit later. All right. From my heart to yours, I love you guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Have a great night. I love you. Have a great, great night. We'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace. We'll close this out like normal. Let's get it.
Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us on Tradesy.com, at Nora's 915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com. Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us today on Tradesy.com, at Nora's 915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com.